On the Pittsburgh side, Jaylen Warren was announced as the starter last week over Najee Harris. This is the crying part of crying Buffalo for Felix. And Jaylen Warren's played very, very well this year. I think both are flex plays at this point.
Okay, so let's be honest here, though. He got announced as starter last Saturday to the team, not to anybody else. They still had like very similar work. Najee still got the first touchdown. Jaylen Warren also got a touchdown. They scored about exactly the same. So him being announced the starter, does that really mean anything? Like, they're sharing the workload. They both actually, I think, coming off that Liz Frank injury at the beginning of last year, and I think he's actually looking pretty good this year. I think Jaylen Warren does look better. I will say that. But Najee hasn't looked as, yeah, I am a little bit. But Najee doesn't look bad. People are saying he's not explosive. The man has like 8 or 9 20-yard plus plays this year. So the fact that everybody says he can't, and Liam Murphy, go put it up your butt. He has had a lot of good plays this year. And the offense doesn't look good, but that's not because of Najee.
It's true. It's not because of Diontae Johnson's return has hampered George Pickens. Pickens is a dog, but he's not the alpha.
Yeah.
There's a difference there. He's definitely got the dog in him, but he's not the alpha. Diontae Johnson is the alpha wide receiver on this team, and that's why he's going to continue to get targets. He did have a down week last week with only 4 targets, 1 reception against the Green Bay Packers, but I expect Diontae Johnson to still get his normal target share of about 25 to 30% against a Cleveland team that has been pretty stifling overall, still has had some susceptible moments, but Diontae Johnson, I think, is a play here. George Pickens is a desperation flex, and Pat Freiermuth may be returning. I don't know if we've seen him officially activated off of IR, but he's listed as questionable and has turned in full practice. Yeah. So we'll see. He is expected, based on some of the reports I'm reading right now, to return, but I don't know if we can plug him in as a pretty confident play first week back against the Cleveland Browns.
If you have Kmet, play Kmet over him.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think you want to play, not against this defense. I don't think you really want to play anybody against this defense. If you have better options, play them against this defense, not against this defense.
Okay, this is tight end 15. Are we going with Cade Otton or Pat Freiermuth?
Personally, I would go Cade Otton and not feel good about it, but he's such a boomer bust kind of play. But I honestly don't know how much work. I think if it was up to Mike Tomlin and Matt Canada, they would just run the ball the entire time or throw it to Diontae Johnson. I don't think they want to throw it to Pickens. And
no.
I think fourth quarter it comes to Pickens, and I guess we'll have to throw it to you. But I think they'll have enough of a lead in this game that it's going to actually – I don't want to say this because I feel like I've looked like an idiot saying this over and over again, but I think this might be a Najee week where they get they get a lead, right? They get a lead, and then all they do is just try to limit the plays and limit the mistakes and just give it to Najee. So it'll be
it is Najee Cleveland Browns like minus 1.5.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it'll be Najee for like 22 carries and like 70 yards, like something not great to look at, but it'll get the job.
But he might fall in the end zone.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They'll play quarterback sneak it. They're one of these people that quarterback sneak it, and they have no idea how to do it. He just falls down behind the line, and I'm like, you don't know what you're doing back there, Pickett. Like, no.